A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events, Donald Trump has once again secured the presidency, leaving many to ponder the ramifications of this outcome. The famous words of John F. Kennedy resonate deeply in this context. Victory has 100 fathers, and defeat is an orphan. As the dust settles, the Democratic Party finds itself grappling with the magnitude of this defeat, a catastrophe that will likely unfold in ways we cannot yet imagine. The question of accountability looms large, and it is imperative to address the individuals and factors that contributed to this outcome. First and foremost, we must consider the approximately 80 million Americans who cast their votes for Trump. This group has opted to re-elect a leader who has previously attempted to undermine the democratic process by disregarding the votes of fellow citizens. This decision raises critical moral questions about their intentions and beliefs. Furthermore, Vice President Kamala Harris bears some responsibility for her lackluster campaign, which failed to inspire confidence and enthusiasm among voters. However, the lion's share of blame for this electoral defeat can be attributed to President Joe Biden. His presidency and the decisions he made will be inextricably linked to Trump's victory, overshadowing any achievements he may have accomplished during his time in office. A significant factor contributing to this failure is Biden's refusal to step aside as the Democratic nominee until July, effectively stifling the possibility of a competitive primary and leaving Harris as the only viable option. This decision not only alienated potential candidates but also highlighted Biden's age and declining energy, which became a focal point of the campaign. Biden's campaign appearances were often characterized by a lack of vigor, culminating in a drawn-out farewell that further dampened the spirits of the Democratic base. In contrast, Harris initially generated excitement, raising nearly $500 million in her first month. This momentum suggested a desire among Democratic voters for a fresh candidate, one who was not tethered to the incumbent administration. However, as the campaign progressed, it became evident that Harris struggled to articulate a coherent vision and was often kept away from the public eye to avoid potential gaffes. While Harris demonstrated passion on key issues such as abortion and the events of January 6th, her campaign was ultimately hampered by a lack of clear economic messaging and an inability to effectively engage in interviews. This left her vulnerable to attacks from the Trump campaign, which capitalized on her previous positions during the 2020 primary. The Democrats' strategy appeared reactionary, focusing more on Trump's flaws than on presenting a compelling alternative to voters. Harris's campaign faced additional challenges in the realm of foreign policy, where her responses often lacked substance. The potential for a contested primary could have allowed for a more dynamic candidate to emerge, one potentially free from the baggage that Harris carried. The Democratic Party is rich with popular swing state governors and senators, many of whom might have fared better against Trump. The economic landscape also played a significant role in shaping this election. The Democrats presided over a period of global inflation that has historically impacted incumbent parties, making it a challenging environment for any candidate. Yet, the choice of Harris as the nominee, coupled with Biden's continued presence as a figurehead, created a perception of weakness that the Republican campaign exploited effectively. Biden's post-nomination role only exacerbated the situation, as his missteps on the campaign trail served to remind voters of their dissatisfaction with the current administration. His remarks, which seemed to disparage Trump supporters, echoed the infamous comments made by Hillary Clinton in 2016, further alienating a segment of the electorate. As we reflect on Biden's legacy, it is essential to consider the policies he championed during his presidency. While he can point to significant achievements, such as the economic recovery and climate legislation, the prospect of a Trump presidency raises serious questions about the future of these initiatives. Trump is likely to seek the repeal of major policies, which could lead to a dramatic reversal of progress made under Biden's administration. In conclusion, the Democrats' defeat in this election can be traced back to a combination of factors, primarily the decisions made by Biden and the inability of Harris to resonate with voters. The repercussions of this loss will be felt for years to come, and the Democratic Party must now engage in a period of introspection and reevaluation if they hope to regain the trust and support of the American electorate. As we move forward, the hope remains that the lessons learned from this election will guide future candidates and strategies, ensuring that the party can effectively address the challenges ahead. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.